It's not quite the way life was before the pandemic, but it is getting close. Western Australia's indoor mask mandate will lift at midnight on Thursday, along with a suite of other COVID restrictions and proof of vaccination requirements. The Premier's calling it WA's new baseline settings, which he says is only achievable due to the state's third dose vaccination rate of 79%. And he's further declared the pandemic finish line is in sight. The Chief Health Officer says while cases may rise, it is the right time to wind back restrictions.
Masks and when they'll come off has been the topic, quite literally, on everybody's lips. Now we have an answer. The mandate will lift on Friday.
But I would note, it's only the mandate that is going. If you still want to wear a mask in certain settings, you absolutely can.
I want to reassure all West Australians we've done this based upon the best of medical advice.
Some couldn't hide their smiles and, within days, will no longer have to.
I think it's marvellous, going to be wonderful.
I'm actually quite happy. Well, only because I've got to work with one on and it gets really busy and really hot.
School will be good to go back with that one.
It's just going to be better to be able to see more of people's faces again, you know, rather than just always just seeing people's eyes. More facial expression and everything is always nice.
Also being scrapped are capacity limits. Stadiums and theatres can fill once more. And there'll be no 2 square metre rule for venues.
It's no exaggeration to say this is the best news that WA's hospitality industry's had in the last 2 years.
The only place you will still need to wear a mask is in taxis and rideshare, on public transport, prisons and airports, aged and disability care and hospitals. Healthcare settings will also soon be the only place requiring proof of vaccination on entry. While the vaccine mandate for certain jobs will remain, proof of vax no longer needs to be shown at hospitality venues. The Health Minister says with our high vax rate, it's time to take the burden off business owners. The G2G system is also being scrapped because interstate travellers no longer need to be vaxxed. But the Commonwealth's double dose requirement on international arrivals remains. There will also be a major change to the close contact rules. From Friday, someone who's a close contact, even if they live with an infected person, will only need to isolate if and when they develop symptoms. But they'll need to follow a few rules. These include taking a daily rapid antigen test, wearing a mask whenever they leave home, avoiding high-risk settings, and they must notify their employer and work from home wherever possible.
For example, if your partner is sick at home with COVID, you can leave to go to the shops wearing a mask, but you shouldn't go to a nightclub or visit an elderly relative.
The Chief Health Officer says the changes may result in higher cases and more children missing school, along with potential shortages of critical workers, but says the timing is right. James Carmody, ABC News.